In life, what you'll generally find is that there's a right way and a wrong way to go about doing things, okay? And this is true of almost anything in life. So there's the right foods that you should eat and foods that you should not eat. There's habits that you should engage in and not engage in. There's moods that you should engage in and not engage in. There's books that you should read versus influence that you don't need to be putting into yourself, such as a lot of mainstream media. You have to strive towards happiness and long-term happiness. You have to never take things personally in life. You have to learn how to work with other people and work synergistically. Things like looking to yourself for your own opinions, cultivating your own values, cultivating your own sense of who you are, and not using mirror neurons to get good emotions by trying to feed off of the emotions of the other person, but generating it within yourself through your perspectives, through the fun that you're having, and those kind of things. You must grow. You must strive to grow, learn to grow, evolve. Don't get stuck in the same thing. As men, we have to go and learn them. We have to find people who we connect with and learn these things from them. Now, if you do this, you get a lot of happiness, you get a lot of positive emotions. It's like an actual happiness, not this like fake, like short-term bullshit happiness. On the flip side, you can choose to ignore it, and you'll be happy, but you'll be clinging on to a false happiness that is not sustainable. If you think in your mind that you're gonna succeed because it's all gonna work out, no, it's not all gonna work out. You have to make the right decisions in life. And what I believe is that in life, we tend to always know what the right decision is. I think that we kind of know, but we don't always have the strength to do it. What is the challenge, I think, is learning to make the right decisions and strengthening those willpower muscles. Most of our thoughts and behaviors from day to day are autopilot. When you start making right decisions, you start attracting people who also make right decisions because they're willing to be around you, and then your personal standards change. And then you're more likely to treat yourself better because you're seeing the payoffs. Most people, however, are caught in a cycle of mediocrity and a lack of self-control. Eventually, at one point in my learning curve, I said, I'm gonna approach stuff that scares me. So I start examining when my willpower is breaking down and when I'm making the bad choice. And I go, okay, how can I make a better choice? And I feel the pain of that, the self-criticism, but in a proactive way, a good self-criticism. Like, okay, man, come on, next time, step up. I love traveling, going into environments that intimidate you, frighten you, pushing the envelope. I've personally found that as your sense of entitlement of what you deserve increases, you change, you transform. Because do you guys realize that whatever you think you're entitled to is about what you can get? When you put your whole heart into something, like you really love it, okay, and you're willing to take your time and just walk the path to mastery, what winds up happening is that you walk the path just to walk it. You do it just to do it. You literally are doing it for no other reason than to do it. You're not worried about the results, other than as a general indication of how you're doing. But you actually view it like the time that you're allowed to put into it is the blessing. When you commit to the journey, you say, I give my full faith. Faith is the operative word, to the journey. And I'm gonna put my time in no matter what. That's when good things happen. I'm looking for the lessons that the journey can reveal to me. When you get out of that paradigm of just being a crybaby and wishing that people would just be nice to you and you could just get results right now, and you focus on the journey itself, and you have a love for the journey, and you love the little elements that you've isolated, that it builds weaknesses, correcting weaknesses, building who you are, building clarity of thought, building awareness, getting rid of that haze, that the unthinking masses we tend to all have over our eyes, and having a brightness in your eyes that wakes up as someone who's on a path and has passion for it. The results that you will gain from this are unspeakable.